Well, hello. I am back with another OU battle against Teslamouse. Here we are in the OU tier, where he shines brightest. And I'm going to be using this team that I'm using right here, as you can see. Because I made it and I battled a couple people and I thought it was a pretty good team, so. And his team, you know, looks like one of those good teams that anyone would use. But yeah, I'm going to lead off with Zygarde. And he's gonna lead off with the 1000 watts, which is the Mega Manectric. I haven't seen Mega Manectric since I battled Fulham the last time over there in X and Y. But here I led with Zygarde, and I thought, you know, this is a good matchup because this thing could have Thunderbolt, and the other altered move it can have is Flamethrower or Overheat. But being the dumbass that I am, didn't realize that it can also get HP Ice. So I was like, oh great. And I tried to substitute because I thought the matchup was actually really good. And now I wasn't able to substitute because HPI did that much. So I was forced to switch out and went to Heatran to take the Hidden Power Ice because I had a feeling he was going to go for it again. And then here I think I double switched back to Zapdos because, I don't know, I just didn't want Heatran taking too much damage. And Zapdos has Roost, so I figured that if it does a lot of damage, I can just Roost it, as long as it doesn't do over half. He goes for Volt Switch, which does under half, so that's actually really good. So if he goes into something that isn't Lando T, I'll be able to Roost, obviously. But because he went into Lando T, I kind of have to switch out again. But he double switched right here and went into Intelligent. Unintelligent, intelligent, I get it now. Cell Badge. Teslamouse, you both were in this together, weren't you? Anyways, I switch out the Zapdos now because I didn't want to deal with that. Well, actually, this was what came out as a double switch, actually. And I went into Jirachi, and I decided to trick the Eviolite out of this Porygon, so it's not very effective. It goes for Thunder Wave on my Jirachi, which is actually really annoying because now this just defeats the purpose of Scarf Jirachi to begin with. But nonetheless, he switches out, and I go straight for the U-turn with the intention of just getting out of here. And on the off chance he switches in or switches out to something else, I can just bring something accordingly. He switches into the Skarmory though, and this Skarmory has Rocky Helmet, which means that if I keep U-turning over and over again and he keeps switching into Skarmory, I'm gonna be taking a lot of recoil damage, or not recoil damage, residual damage from the Rocky Helmet. I go into Zygarde. I was hoping that I can actually force him to switch out, but I don't think that was even possible considering this Zygarde is not like Zygarde from Sun and Moon. But anyway, I went for Glare because I wanted to see if I can force him to switch into the Lando T, but I couldn't, so I just glared it and went for a Dragon Tail because I wanted to force it out to begin with. So it's like, if he's not gonna switch out, then I'll switch him out the hard way then. But not only did Zygarde take more residual damage from the Rocky Helmet, it also forced the switch into Lando T right as I freaking tried to glare it. Or before I tried, right after I tried to glare it. So he goes for the U-turn though, and goes back into Subaether, which is the Skarmory. And I tried to glare it again, but he U-turned, so I couldn't. And I am getting enough leftovers again, but he's actually also trying to phase me with Whirlwind, and I'm just here with the Dragon Tail, just like, nah, I don't want to be phased out. You phase out first, and then he goes into, or I switch him into 1000 watts, and I'm just like, ugh, this is already tiring as it is. So I just switch it out. I wanted to preserve this thing. Maybe I can use it for fodder later, but I know that I can switch into Heatran, knowing that he'd definitely go for an HP Ice or Flamethrower. He went for a Hidden Power Ice, which is, you know, pretty good. But now here I have to go for an attack, because otherwise this thing is just going to get away with just be pivoting over and over again. Because here he is again, Volt switching like he usually does. And he's going to go back to Teslamouse, the Mega Manectric, and he's gonna go into Play Nice, which is the shiny Azumarill. By the way, why isn't this Azumarill not named? It's Bushitan. I don't know, but yeah, he goes into this, and I set up Stealth Rocks, and I go for the Lava Plume because I wanted to see if I can get the burn on this thing. Unfortunately, I don't, and this thing is just gonna straight up kill me with the Waterfall. I don't know why I even bothered risking that, honestly. I guess because I literally had nothing to switch into it. Well, I could have switched in Zygarde for fodder, but I didn't. And then I could have gone into this Togekiss. But I didn't do that. So, and he's going to switch out in the Azumarill, go back into Lando T. And I think here I went for a Air Slash, I think I went for an Air Slash here. Yeah, I went for Air Slash. I thought he would This is the Togekiss that had hidden power ice, but I didn't want to go for it on the Azumarill just in case this thing would actually, you know, just in case it would stay in and go for play rough. I didn't want that, so. But now I stayed in for some reason, I don't know why. And I just lost Togekiss to a Stone Edge. Oh yeah, because I thought he was going to U-turn, so I stayed in, but no, that was risky play, and it didn't pay off at all. I go into Lopunny, he switches out Landoti. I think here I'd go for the return because I thought he might have just... Actually, I don't know why I went for return. I don't know what I was predicting here. Because I think Drain Punch would have been like the best play because it gets me HP, and if he goes into Porygon 2, does damage, so... And it was locked into Stone Edge because I was convinced that that was a Choice Scarf Landoti. And this thing goes for Defog, getting rid of both of our rocks. I took advantage of this to just, how to say, go for the Heal Bell to cure my Jirachi out of paralysis. But after defogging, he just goes back for his own rocks on this thing. And I just go for the Drain Punch because I wanted to get as much HP back as possible. Because I'm taking some from the Rocky Helmet damage. Like I didn't want to just keep getting more residual damage from the Rocky Helmet. Here I switched it up to Ice Punch because I thought he was going to try to preserve the Skarmory and go back into Landoti to get the Intimidate off. And then just Earthquake me again. Or threaten the Earthquake me basically. But it basically got that matchup anyways, and here it is right now, and I'm here forced to switch out again. I go into Zygarde for just to fodder it basically, finally, because I mean that's kind of what I should have done a long time ago, but didn't. And Zygarde goes down, blah 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 blah. Okay, and now I go into Zapdos because he went for EQ. I know he's locked into Earthquake now, so. I think here I tried to go for a Heat Wave as he switches out, and he goes into the Intelligent, which is the Porygon 2. I don't Volt Switch for some reason. Volt Switching would have been the more better play, honestly. But oh no, I go for the Roost. Never mind, dumbass. I went for the Roost because I wanted to stay healthy with Zapdos, and then I think I guess I Heat Waved right here, predicting the Landoti to come back. But he didn't, and he just keeps staying in, and I predicted again that he would go into it, but once again he didn't, so he just went for two two Tri Attacks, because I predicted twice that he was gonna go for the and then I went for Defog, and then after that I just got a Tri Attack crit, and I just lost Zapdos like nothing. So I think this is my last Pokemon. Oh no, it's not. It's Jirachi, and I just trick it back my Choice Scarf so that I can use it to outspeed everything else on his team. Cause yeah, here I switch out into Lopunny. I was like literally sacking it at this point because it can't really do anything to Landoti, and I needed my Jirachi to be scarfed, so that way I can actually if I have the chance to flinch everything with Heart Stamp, I can just do that. I wasn't guaranteed to get all the flinches, but you know, it's worth a shot. I usually play to win, so like even if I'm super down, I'm just gonna keep trying to see if I can win, honestly, because unless it's an annoying stall team, I usually try to win, or I usually try to bring it back somehow. And I felt like this was the best way to do it. You got the Intimidate off with this thing, and literally I just tried to get the flinch all around. So I went for more Heart Stamps. I got rid of the Porygon 2 as you saw, but I wasn't able to flinch this thing, and this thing goes for Flamethrower, and my Jirachi goes down, and I lost again to Teslamouse. I think this was also a 4-0, which is, it's alright. Like I said, I don't really care too much about losing this badly, especially during this time when I was still new as a battler, but yeah. Anyways, this is going to be it for this one. I'm going to upload more battles, and hopefully everyone else stays tuned for that, so yeah.